Hi, my name is Brandon Gray. I am the product support engineer for SystemLink, and today we are going to be talking about parameters. Parameters are a functionality added with SystemLink 17.5 within the dashboard builder that allow you to save information from the dashboard in something kind of like a variable for use elsewhere in the dashboard. And so to start, we're going to go ahead and create a new dashboard for this demo. We're going to call it parameter demo. And so the main place that we see parameters being used, we see them a lot used with things that allow users to select items, so things like drop-down lists or list box. And then based on that selection, you will take data selected, store it in a parameter, and then use that data elsewhere in your project. And so to begin with, for the example that I'm going to be creating here today, we're going to use a drop-down list. And also for this example today, I've created a bunch of different tags. So I've created tags for a couple of different CREOs. They're not real CREOs, they're just tags. And I've got 3 tags for each CREO. I've got a status tag, a temperature tag, and a connected tag, and they all have different types. And so the connected is an integer, the status is a string, and the temperature is a double. And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to create a parameter that's going to store some information from this drop-down box, and then use that to load the different tags for the different CREOs. And so to start out with a drop-down list, since we want the parameter to store the information of the item selected, we're going to use the item value box, and we're going to click the little box on the right to indicate that we're doing binding. And so in order to create a parameter, you use the question mark, and so you'll use question mark and then follow it by the name of your parameter. And since the item that I'm going to be selecting will be the system that I want to see information about, I'm just going to call my parameter system. And then also, since we're using a drop-down box, we don't want the items in the drop-down box to be drop-down 1, 2, and 3. We actually want it to be the names of our systems, and so we'll just call them CREO 1, CREO 2, and then CREO 3. So once we have that set up, we have a parameter created called system. Depending on what the user selects from the drop-down box, it will take the selection, so either CREO 1, CREO 2, or CREO 3. It'll take that string and store it in the parameter named system. And so after we have that, we can go ahead and start creating the rest of our UI that's going to be displaying tags. And so since we have for each CREO a double int and a string tag, we should create an output indicator that will house each of those things. So let's say for the connected integer tag, we'll go ahead and create an LED, which will just indicate whether or not the CREO is connected. For the status, that's a string. We'll go ahead and do a text box output. And then for the temperature, we'll do a gauge, which will display the temperature of the CREO. And so once we have those all created, it's now time to use the parameter that we've created to help dynamically bind to a tag. And so here, the LED, in order to do the binding, we want the value to be bound. So go ahead and click the box over there. And then in order to use the parameter that we've created, we use parentheses. So open parentheses, name of your parameter, followed by a close parentheses. And so the name of the parameter is system, and we want this output to display whether or not it's connected, so .connected. And then we're going to do that same thing for the other two. So again, parameter dot, this one's looking for the string, so we're going to do parameter dot status, since the status tag is a string. And then the last one for the gauge, again, value, parameter dot temperature, since temperature is our double tag that we said we wanted to put into the gauge output. So now we have the drop-down list, and then we have 3 indicators all configured to use our parameter and then the tag associated with that parameter. So once we have that configured, we can save our dashboard and go play. And so from here, you see that CREO 1 is the first one that is selected. It shows that the connected LED is on, the status is running a job, and it looks like it's got a pretty high temperature, around 95 or so. And now when we select a new CREO, we should see each of these update. So CREO 2 is waiting on a new job. It's got a temperature of 50 degrees, and it's connected. And if we switch again to CREO 3, it looks like it's not connected, it cannot obtain the status because it's disconnected and there is no temperature reading. And so this is kind of just a pretty simple example on showing how to set up parameters. I also wanted to go into an example on showing what parameters can do and kind of what a more real-world scenario looks like once you have parameters configured. So I'm going to go ahead and open up another dashboard that I've already created. In this example, we use parameter binding to grab the name of a CRIO, and then based on the name of that CRIO, open up a bunch of tags that display information about the CRIO. So here we have one CRIO selected. We see real-time temperature readings being graphed on our chart, as well as a couple of other things, buffer information, CPU usage information, and then what we see, just like in the example that we created, if we select a different CRIO, we'll see all of the indicators update. We see new information being plotted on our chart, and new information in all of our indicators as well. So I hope this was just a good example and kind of helps you get started with parameters and use dynamic binding to allow you to build more intuitive and smart displays in the dashboard builder. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a good day.